What's up, everybody? Smokey D here with Smokey Seasons Xtreame. We are in the house with Miguel Crandall.
What's up, y'all?
What up, brother? Thank you for coming out. Thanks for coming on the show. If you want to tell people who you are, what you do.
Yeah. So
what you got coming up?
I'm a dancer, entertainer, visionary out here in Denver, and I just got off tour the past 6 months, the Miguel Crandall Lifestyle Tour. We went, opened for some big artists, headlined some big shows. December 15th, we headlined the Black Box downtown Denver. We sold it out. Exceeded capacity by 180 people, and that was dope. But
nice.
Now it's like time to focus on my music. So I've been taking this time to work on my album called Beginning of Forever, and hopefully the people will enjoy it when it drops.
And you do a lot of dancing as well, right?
Yeah, I started as a dancer, and I will always be a dancer.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I met you at one of the Napalm shows.
Yes.
And you were all over that stage.
Yeah, have to.
And I've been seeing you in a lot of places, doing a lot of stuff on the gram, popping around on a lot of rap shows that we do, and a lot of different things. I'm working with a lot of producers and people, and you're getting noticed in Denver. And, you know, we're like, we got to get you on the show before you become this big famous guy here.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
And so tell everybody a little bit about yourself, how old you are, and like, you know, what you got into dancing and music and stuff.
I am 15 years old, and I started all these shows and with all the Denver artists around age 13.
Okay.
I started with Top Flight Empire. Shout out Top Flight. They're the ones that put me on. They had a song called Conor McGregor, and Hypnotic sent it out to me. Well, no, before that, I saw them at KS175 All Stars.
Nice.
And I was, I don't know, I think I was 12, maybe 11, I'm not sure. But I was like, they're dope. They're opening up for Wiz Khalifa. That's dope. I love their music.
That's dope. Wiz is dope.
Wiz
Shout
is
out
dope.
to Wiz.
Shout out to Wiz. Wiz is like one of my biggest role models.
Hell yeah.
It'd be like Wiz, Napalm, Nipsey Hussle, Ray Reed, people like that.
Yeah, we like Ray Reed around here too.
Yeah, Ray Reed's a goat. We'll get back to Ray Reed later because he's helping out a little bit. But started out, I DM'd Hypnotic right after the show. I was like, I love you guys. If you ever need a dancer for anything, hit me up. He hit me up a year later and was like, we have a song called Conor McGregor. We'd like you to do a dance challenge to it. I was like, dope. So I filmed a little video in the hallway of my dance studio. I spelled flight wrong. Like it was just a mess. But the video ended up doing well. It got like 2,000, maybe 3,000 views.
Nice.
And they had a show the next week at the Roxy, open up for Baby Bash. And I DM'd Tef, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to come out watch you guys perform. And he was like, why don't you just hop on stage with us and do the Conor McGregor? I was like, bet, let's do it. So I didn't know what any Denver concerts are like. Denver concerts, for people that don't know, you have a lot of fucking openers before the main artist. You do. And we were actually having this discussion the other day because, you know, like we could sell out the show, but by the middle of the show, half the crowd has already gone. Yeah. And that's just how it works. You know, everybody shows up for the beginning of shows, and you put the headliner at the end to try to make people stay. But a lot of people drink, a lot of people get trashed and don't want to stay the whole time, you know, or they have work in the morning, whatever the case may be, and they don't stay the whole show. Napalm and I were talking the other day about putting on some shows where the headliners come on 3 times. Yeah. They come on first, they come on in the middle, and then they close out. That's such a dope idea.
Because the East Coast does it that way. Like if you ever go to shows in New York or Jersey or Virginia or, you know, even Miami, they're doing shows where they have the headliners doing multiple times. Yeah. And that makes sense to me because then, you know, you can get on and do your thing with a headliner first and then still make it to school in the morning.
Exactly. And that's a problem. Like, I've been doing shows for a while. So we did that Baby Bash show, and I didn't know how many openers are on these Denver shows. So I stood in the front of the gate for 4 hours waiting for these dudes to come on. And I was like, just sitting there, I was like, are they going to come out? Are they not going to come out? And finally they came out, and knowing Top Flight, if you've ever been to a Top Flight show, it's a dope experience.
They're a lot of fun.
They have your intro, goes right into Party Like Me, like it's just a dope set. And Tef noticed me in the front with my friend Nasir, caught us on stage, and that's where I met Napalm for the first time.
Shout out Napalm.
Shout out Napalm. If there's one guy that I idolize the most, is Nathan Palmer.
That's a good guy to idolize.
And he tells me all the time, he's like, bro, I don't know why I'm such your biggest inspiration. I'm going through some fucked up times, da-da-da-da, or something like that. But his work ethic, the amount of time he puts in on the stuff he does, motivates me to do it even more. There's times where the Collaboratory was open and he had the studio there. And every week I'd go. I'd pop up on him. I wouldn't even tell him I'm coming. I'd knock on the door. I'd knock on the door. He'd be like, "Who's that?" I said, "It's Miguel. Let me in." And then
let me in, fool.
We ended up just chilling the whole day and just that's one person I'm close to for sure.
He's definitely got a great work vibe. He sits and he'll just knock out things for days and not sleep, not do anything but knock out what his brain and projects working on. Like, and it's great to see that type of stuff. And it's great to see people adding like people like yourself, younger age people into these things like, arms wide open.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of times people they won't be able to be involved in a lot of these events because, they're marijuana events or there's alcohol involved or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, it's really cool to see that you're, getting on stage with Napalm.
Yeah, I love it. And it's like, as much as I love performing for these older crowds, me putting these artists onto the younger crowds is exactly what they need.
Yep.
I talk to DNA all the time. He's like, "I love my older crowds, but what I really need is your younger crowd.
Yeah.
Come with me."
Because the younger crowd, I've learned over the years, are diehard fans most of the time.
Yes.
I'll still listen to people that I listened to back in high school. I'm turning 36 at the end of the month. I'm getting up there and I'm listening to, old school stuff. Yeah. Still listening to Tupac. Still listening to Biggie. Still listening to all the stuff that I grew up to. And, I think that when you're in that age range, you're so impressionable about what you're listening to and what's going on around you that you just suck it up and it always stays with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Finding your hobby and your passion at that age is super dope because I definitely didn't know. I was surfing. I was a professional surfer, so never thought I'd be in Colorado doing TV shows about marijuana and, doing music stuff and all this. I thought I was going to be at the beach my whole life.
Yeah.
So, things happen, things change, but dreams change. People grow, people change what they want to do.
That's what I'm finding right now is I will always be a dancer. I will not, be sad about the blessing that God gave me about being able to dance. Like, so many people have two left feet and it's hard to. But now I'm starting to go down the road where I'm, meeting all these artists and everybody. I'm like, okay, I got the crowd. I can sell out a crowd. I can dance. I can entertain. Let me put my own lyrics to it.
Yep.
And now it's like, okay, I'm trying to start my brand, and I'm trying to be the one that people can go to out of Denver is like, okay, Miguel did it, I can do it.
So what TV show are we going to see you on competing here soon?
World of Dance.
There we go.
World of Dance.
You heard it right here, y'all. We'll see him on World of Dance. Y'all better vote.
Shout out EVQ Elite.
Y'all better check it out.
Yeah.
That's dope. We were actually just talking about this the other night when we were watching World of Dance. Yep. We were like, what, were you going to see him on American Idol or World of Dance first?
World of Dance. World of Dance this season, pissed about it, not going to lie. So many of those hip-hop crews, I'm like, dang, this way you could have done better, this way you could have done. And I also started like that, too. I started teaching at a young age and choreographing at a young age.
So that's dope.
So that when I'm on stage, it's easier for me to, okay, I can know a crowd right off the bat.
Yep.
This is how I should react to the crowd. This is how I shouldn't. We did the Chief Keef show, me and DNA and the 8. That's a lit teenage crowd. I know that I have to go berserk in that crowd and just go off. I do a sold-out show for Ice Cube.
Teenagers entertained.
It's so hard. It's so hard. I go and I play a sold-out show at Amnesia for Ice Cube, 4,000 people that are just 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds and above. I know that they're going to pay attention to me more.
Yeah. So
I can chill it out. I don't have to be as hyped. It's like knowing your crowd right off the bat before you go on stage. And that's why I pick and choose the shows I do carefully. So I get an even amount of, okay, I got teenagers, I got adults. How can I even that out, and how can they make both of them like me?
Hell yeah. And so how's balancing the school life and
it's hard.
The entertainment life?
It is so hard.
I bet.
Because I find myself over-prioritizing too many times, oh, okay, I'll get this homework done. I'm going to go do a show, or I'm going to go do a studio session. Yeah. It's like, no, get your shit done, or you're not doing any of this. So.
Nope. That's moms right there. That's the way to take care of that.
And the people I work with, like Ray Reed, he's helping out with the album a lot. He's like...
That's a good guy right there.
School. If your pops doesn't like you smoking weed and wants you to succeed in school before any of this shit, then I do that word too. Or you have my word on that too. So I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Gotta do it. I'm not gonna fall back for careless hobbies that are just gonna
fall back for nothing and no one.
Nobody.
You do you, bro, and you're doing a great job, man. And we're seeing you all over the city, like I said before, and we're super excited and thankful to have you in the house tonight. Do you have anything big coming up here in the next couple months?
I'm ready to
let everybody know about
release my album date.
Hey,
this is the first people I wanted to do it on this show.
Hey, check it out.
The day after 420, 421, my album Beginning of Forever is coming out. We got a lot of features on there. I'm trying to put as many songs on there as possible. This is for the people that are going through heartbreak and how you can evolve after heartbreak. It's a weird feeling to have, and it's such a painful feeling to have, but it's how you turn that feeling into a success and a beginning of your forever as a person with a broken heart.
I like it.
Just working.
Got to give that motivational music out there,
especially for males, because it's hard. Some males are just so shy to get their heart broken, and they're so shy to keep it in. So it's like, okay, this one's for you guys. The ladies can react to it. We got some amazing female features on there. And,
hey, y'all don't need to be ashamed of your emotions.
Exactly. Tell them, Smokey. Tell them, Smokey.
You know, I'm gonna say, plug your ears, get high, and enjoy those feelings, y'all. Like, come on now, just deal with it. It's life.
Facts.
Y'all young.
Very young.
Like, just, have a good time, enjoy what you do, and that's what you gotta be. Do good in school and enjoy yourself, because life is short.
Very short.
Life is too short to not enjoy what you're doing.
Take it for granted sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard not to take some of this stuff for granted, especially when we're walking into clubs and doing all this fun stuff with cool people and interviewing celebrities, and sometimes it's just like, I just want to sit back and do nothing for a while. Yeah. Like, just relax a little bit. But we really appreciate you coming on, and everybody, again, make sure you follow Miguel on your Instagram. Do you have Facebook and all that too? You want to tell people
everything at Miguel.Crandall. So
Miguel.Crandall, y'all. Sure. Check it out. Make sure you follow. And then when you see him on World of Dance, fucking vote.
Yeah.
Vote.
Shout out Miguel Crandall Blue Heart Crew. We got Nate. We got my producer DJ Chris. We got my management team behind me, vocal singers, and all the other artists are gonna be announced in the meantime. But April 21st, 2019, my album Beginning of Forever is coming out, and it's gonna be one for the books.
April 21st, y'all, be ready.
Yeah.
Mad love, bro. Thanks for coming on the show.
You, bro.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
So everybody, stay tuned to see what we got coming up next, and we will have a show on Sunday as well. So we're doing 2 shows. We got KB Drums in the house. And he will be here playing some drums and doing some stuff. And then we've got a glass blowing show at the end of the night. So everybody stay tuned for all that on Sunday. Mad love, everybody. Thanks for watching the show.
Appreciate you. Hell yeah.